Mark, welcome to Robins TV. What does the move into the Robins High Performance Centre mean for Bristol City Football Club?
Big day. A lot of work has gone into this over a number of years from a lot of people. And I think it's a real day to celebrate for the football club. It will give the club the best opportunity to move forward, linking its academy with its development side in the 23s and the first team. It's a great day for the football club. And as I said, it's been a long time coming, and we're really pleased to be opening the doors.
From those original concepts back in 2015 through planning, design, the build, you've been able to see it over the fence from the temporary training facility. How excited are the players and the staff about moving in?
I think they've almost been teased for years, to be honest with you. I remember when I was here as a consultant, which is probably 8+ years ago now, and then here as CEO 5 years ago. You know, when we've recruited players and staff, we've talked to them about there's a new training game coming. That's where we're going to build it. That's what it's going to be like. And some of those players have come and gone, to be honest. And I was talking to O'Dowda and Taylor Moore and Andy Vyman this morning about the conversations that I'd had with them when I signed them about this wonderful training ground was going to be built. And now we're here and the doors are opening. And staff alike, you know, there's a lot of staff been here for a number of years and have talked to me about that. You know, it's been talked time and time again about we're going to have this new facility that's going to be purpose built, and it's going to allow us to develop our players more effectively. And it's happened. And when you talk to the likes of Brian Tinian, who's been here forever, as I tease him, he's really excited. Players, staff alike. It's a great day for the football club, and it really is the way forward for us.
There's many exciting things within the building, but is there a fundamental element about having the academy and the first team on site for the first time in terms of the development of the future players like Zach Viner, Sam Bell, these guys who come through the academy, been on the other side of the city, but now will be on the same side?
Yeah, it really makes a difference. I go back to Brian and Gary Probert and Gary Davenport when we've talked about how do we take our academy format forward, what are we missing, how do we develop players more effectively, how do we bring things together quickly, how do we get them ready for first team football. The one thing that has come through in those conversations time and time again is we need to be on one site. The ability for our young players to come in every day and be alongside our first team players off the pitch, and then train alongside our first team players on the pitch. It offers such a different environment, such a different opportunity for our players to develop. It can only bring positive things. I was talking to Nigel today about the culture in the building and the culture on the pitches. And our first team players are going to have to take more responsibility, because how they conduct themselves on a day-to-day basis, how they behave on a day-to-day basis, will be reflected in our younger players. The same with our first team staff. They're going to have to set even higher standards. They're going to have to be really clear in how we behave. Our mission, vision and values have got to be set really clearly right from the top, because it has the opportunity to flow right the way through our academy, and that can only be a good thing.
What credit do we need to give the Lansdowne family for their investment in this, which will be a lasting legacy, not just for the football club, for the city of Bristol?
It's beyond words. Yet again, they've stepped up to the plate. The football club needed its own high performance centre, and when I came back to the football club as CEO 5 years ago, I remember on the very first morning that I arrived, I pulled up on the car park and I met one of the group directors in the coffee shop, and he gave me a folder and said, "Look, the football club does have a problem." "What's that?" I said. And he said, "Well, the temporary planning permission at Fayland runs out in the end of the season. The club's got a potential issue." And from that point, we started to sketch through quite quickly, addressing with the planners an extension of the temporary planning. We put some more short-term facilities on site to see us through. We then started to visit other football clubs, look at the old planning permission that was in place, and what did the club really need. And I remember sketching out in my office on a piece of paper all the different levels of facilities that we would need to help the club develop players more effectively, more quickly, and as professionally as we could. I then had to go back to Steve and say, well, look, this is what we want to do, and this is what it's going to cost. And we're talking about a lot of money here. And from day one, he said, get on with it. And we went through the formal planning application process, which was difficult and challenging, and rightly so, to then design and build of this new wonderful facility. In the midst of that, we got the building underway and we hit COVID-19. And did the Lansdowne say, stop, hold? No, carry on. And we carried on with the build through COVID-19. And words don't really express my feelings and the club's feelings towards Steve and Maggie, because yet again, they put their hand in their pocket and they funded a facility for this football club, which will see it in the best possible place for years and decades to come. And again, we owe them a debt of gratitude, because without them, take a look around. This wouldn't happen. It's a moment in time for the football club, and the only thing we can say to them is, yet again, thank you.